also criticized the meeting of the representatives of the 6 original EU countries held last weekend. The Prime Minister added that after the British referendum, the Union needs to change its policy as well. Wednesday, the EU's future in light of Brexit and the upcoming Slovak presidency that started on Friday were the main topics that Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico discussed at the EU summit in Brussels. According to him, no one has any interest in revising the fundamental agreements that govern the inner workings of the EU and the external state of affairs. Besides the presidency, Slovakia will also host the EU summit in September. Robert Fico emphasized he is glad that the country will host the summit, as it is not customary for EU leaders to meet in a city other than Brussels. Polish President Andrzej Duda came to Bratislava for a 2-day visit, being invited by his Slovak counterpart Andrej Kiska. The heads of state were discussing the consequences of Brexit on their countries during a meeting held in Bratislava, as well as preparation of the NATO summit that will take place in Warsaw at the beginning of July. Economy Ministry informed about its priorities for the Slovak presidency of the EU Council. These will include 2 major trade agreements, the ratification process and preparations for signing the Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement between the EU and Canada. Moreover, the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership with the USA is also on the list. Thursday, President Andrej Kiska welcomed members of the European Commission at the Presidential Palace in Bratislava on the eve of the first Slovak presidency of the EU Council. We see the presidency as the result of many years of hard work, said Slovak President. Prime Minister Robert Fico presented Slovakia's ambition to move the EU's agenda towards its citizens. The President of the European Commission, Jean-Claude Juncker, appreciated a warm welcoming, which is, he said, not automatic or easy. We are in the palace of a true European, he said to Andrej Kiska. The second no-confidence vote in 3 weeks against Interior Minister Robert Kaliňák was the main topic of Thursday's extraordinary parliamentary session. It was initiated by the opposition Freedom and Solidarity and Ordinary People parties. The Interior Minister was allegedly involved in the tax fraud of Ladislav Bašternák and covered the case up. Friday, the European Commission has been meeting in Bratislava to mark the start of Slovakia's 6-month-long presidency of the European Union Council. It's the first time when this country has taken up such a position 12 years after joining the European Union. The latest extraordinary parliamentary session held because of a no-confidence vote against Interior Minister Robert Kaliňák was interrupted. Parliamentary chairperson Andrej Danko postponed it until further notice. And discontented teachers were marching in Bratislava to draw attention to the negative situation in the education system. The protest was organized by the Slovak Teachers Initiative, unhappy with only a 6% hike in teachers' salaries as of September this year.
Dobrý deň, hello, and welcome to Radio Slovakia International and the Sunday Listeners Tribune. I think I have this smile on my face now that I'm saying it. Me, Katarína Richterová, and Martina Šimkovičová.
I will try to give it a smile. And me, Martina Šimkovičová.
Right, okay, so the two of us are going to be hosting this Sunday Listeners Tribune for you guys. Wherever you are in the world, really, we have lots of news about Radio Slovakia International and its new project, lots of news about Slovakia. In fact, it's a big week for Slovakia, as well as a big week, I see, for our listeners, because we're going to be drawing the winner of the 6th round of the current RSI competition. As well, we're going to be looking into the letters you guys are sending us over, which is actually a pretty big pile already. So, making a good step ahead on our show, so yeah, stay tuned. I was saying that it's a big week for Slovakia. Would you agree?
Definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Friday, July the 1st, 2016, marks the first
end of the school year.
It's very historical.
You weren't going to say that one, did you?
And at the same time, when children started their holiday in Slovakia, Slovakia started to be the president of the European Union Council.
Right, yeah.
For the first time in its history.
It's a big milestone for us. Of course, Slovakia has been